Hey, what's up, you guys? Oh my gosh. Ah, no. Okay, so I just finished recording this video before, and went back to look at the footage, and the audio was all botched. No audio. These accursed headphones. And also, I think it was the fan that was on that was messing with the audio itself. So let's restart this video again. All right, you guys. So today I just wanted to talk to you guys about, you ever get that feeling where you feel that you're not enough? And I know I've been there many times before myself, before in my faith, because I'm somebody, you already know, I'm somebody that just started in the faith. I'm like maybe a year into it. But ever since I started learning more about God and getting closer with my relationship with Him, it's just things have been going so much better for me. And now there were times, yes, where things were going down, but the good thing is, even in those tough times, the Lord is with you, and it's crazy how through those times, if you keep your faith and just like your trust in Him, He will see you through. And that's a promise you could take to your grave. That was a weird thing to say. The faces I'm making. Anyhow, so I want to talk to you guys about a sermon that I watched yesterday on the Elevation Worship channel, YouTube channel. I'll leave a link in the description below to their channel. I promise you, if you watch some of their, you should watch some of their, blah, blah, blah. I can't speak right now. If you watch some of their videos, their sermons, and their podcasts, I believe they do as well. It is amazing. The work they do, just the messages. Anyhow, so yesterday I was watching a video called Never Not Enough. It was a sermon about that feeling you get when you feel that you're never not enough. The reason I keep on looking over here is because, hold on one second. I liked it enough that I made a picture off of it. It's probably backwards. Yeah. No. Okay. Anyhow, so this sermon itself spoke about, you know, that story that everyone knows, even the kids in the little children's class know about, how that story where the Lord fed the multitudes, and with that story where He fed everyone like bread and fish, like 5,000 people out of one basket of food from a little boy. It was awesome. Just saying. Oh, that story gets me every single time. But what people don't see, I see in this sermon, the pastor goes into it, and I loved the way he looked at this story. This story was crazy, the way the Lord showed him to interpret it and tell the people of His church. Now, in the story, you know the whole thing where Paul tells Jesus that you should probably call off the masses and tell them to go away, cast them away. But Jesus didn't do that. Instead, he decided that him and his disciples were to go up to the mountain and look down upon the people. And here's where the story gets kind of interesting and really awesome, which is really cool to me. He talks about how in order to if Jesus were to had just stayed down there, and he would have agreed with Paul and just said, yeah, I'm gonna send them away. We don't have enough to feed everybody. But no, he chose to look at things from a heavenly perspective. Instead, he went up onto the mountain and he looked down upon everybody, and from there he was able to see what he had. And what he had was that little boy. That little boy had his fish and his bread. And which is really crazy, because if you look at it like that, the Lord will always provide enough. He is never not enough. Sometimes he always gives you what you need. And sometimes when we have what we need right in front of us, we look at it and we're just like, what the Lord gives us, and we're just like, no, God, that is way too uncomfortable for me. That is just too weird. First of all, if you're following Jesus and you're leading people in faith, you got to get used to weird. You got to get used to it. There's never a point where you're not going to do something that's going to make you uncomfortable or make you feel like all cushy and comfy. No, doing things for the Lord, when he works through you, you're sometimes going to do things that are insane to you, that you're just like, why am I doing this? Lord, why are you calling me to talk to that person? Oh my gosh, you should have seen it. Okay, it's going to be another story. You could comment down below if you want to hear the story about my small group leader and myself and how he got to me. It was just the most hilarious story. Comment down below if you think I should do another video with that story. Anyhow, so the what I got from that and what the pastor got from that was that sometimes we need to look down at what we already have, because the Lord gives us what we need, and sometimes it's just right in front of us. We just need to reach out and take it and utilize that to help others, or whether it be just like discipleship, fellowship, or just talking to some random person in a cafe. Sometimes we, when the Lord presents us with these opportunities, instead of leaning in, we tend to push away. Like, whoa, what we need to do is lean in, look down, like Jesus did on top of that mountain, realize what he already has, and to listen up to your Heavenly Father. That, to me, was just like extremely awesome, and it got me so super hyped that I ended up doing this and this. I don't know if you can see it. It says lean in, look up, look down, and listen up. And I noticed, sorry, I'm just trying to put this back down. I noticed a lot of times, let me give you an example where I felt that I was not enough. There are several job interviews that I had like about a year or two ago. No, 2 years ago. I was still living in Houston, and I didn't go to a few interviews because I was worried that I wasn't enough, which is kind of dumb because they were actually considering me. And if I wasn't enough, why would they even consider me and call me into an interview? Like, what? They probably, if I don't know, I was dumb. And what I learned from that experience, when I look back at it now, from everything that I've learned and I've gathered together from fellowship and hanging out with the guys there, Chi Alpha and Movement Church, is that, one, you are never not enough. I am never not enough. You are never not enough. We are never not enough. Never not enough. Never not enough. Never not enough. Just get it in your head. Also, there's moments where we have doubt, obviously. Everyone has doubt, even the ones even the people that are strong in their faith. Sometimes things get so rough that we doubt, but it helps to always remember he is never not enough. Thinking back to times where I struggled so much, I'm still kind of rebuilding from that, but thank God through the grace of Jesus that he's slowly building me back up. I'm getting a new job. I'm able to pay bills now, and just a couple months ago, that was really, things were looking really bleak. A couple of months ago, I wasn't thinking straight, and I was putting myself in situations in which I myself was just getting myself deeper and deeper into things that were not good for me. And if you want to hear a personal story, I'll leave a comment down below about that as well, because I wouldn't mind sharing with you guys about that. And of course, I'm not going to give any real names in that story. I'm just going to make up names. Anyhow, so the main moral of the story is that he is never not enough. Remember to look in, like lean in. Remember to lean in when he gives you the opportunity. Look down to realize what you have and what he is giving you already. And realize when you, this is a little bit off topic, but like, say like sometimes you go to church and you're just like offering. The thing is, wouldn't you want to invest in something that will help build the Lord's kingdom? You know what I mean? And to reach out to people that have lost hope, the people that are kind of like fading in this world. Wouldn't you want to support a cause like that? Because I know personally I was one of those people. But the Lord himself has saved me. And I realized that his children need him. And sometimes you got to give them a little nudge so they could realize it too. That they're not in this alone. Emotional. Anyhow, you guys. So remember, lean in, look down, listen up. And I promise you, oh my goodness. Another thing is that confidence, the confidence that you find, if you're constantly seeking confidence and self-worth in things in the world, I know from personal experience, years of it, that you will always be filled with the thought, it is never not enough. If you keep on seeking things that are not of God, if you keep on seeking things that are of this world, materialistic things, confidence and acceptance from people that are not, in the faith. If you keep on taking advice from people that don't really know how to take their own advice, because I've taken advice from people that weren't the best people to be giving advice. It's that whole listen to what I say, not what I do situation. I don't know. That could cause some controversy. Don't kill me in the comments, please. Anyhow, I realized when I found my confidence in God, in itself, I was generally happier. And I was seeking an eternal happiness. And I think everyone is. I don't think anybody wants just a temporary happiness that's just going to last a couple of years and then everything's going to come crashing down. And then you realize that happiness that you were seeking wasn't there in the first place. It was just temporary. Do you want something temporary, or do you want something that's going to keep you happy constantly? Because if you're constantly trying to find happiness and confidence and acceptance in the world, you're not going to get it. It may come for a little while, but it's just temporary. But once you find your place and your happiness and your confidence in God, in Jesus himself, he will constantly keep you happy. Of course, there's going to be times where you're a bit, down in the dumps. But he is there to give you strength. And he gives you your brothers and your sisters in Christ to be there for you as well. To remind you that you have a Father up above that loves you, cares for you, and will always be there. No matter the circumstance. No matter how many times you turn your back on him. He will always be there for you. Whew. Heart beating. Anyways, you guys, if you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below what you thought of today's video as well. Remember to check out the link in the description at Elevation Worship for YouTube, and subscribe because I make videos every single week. and hit the notification button because it'll let you know when's the next time I post a video. All right, guys. I love you all, and have a great day. Or week. You know what? Have a great end of the year. Have a great new year, guys. Bye.